everybody, and welcome back to the Bleary Hunter. I'm the Bleary Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and it's another Bleary Hunter reviews for you. We don't have a Criterion one for you. I know we've been doing a lot of Criterion ones, but this is actually a movie that I don't think it necessarily belongs on Criterion, but it's a movie that I feel more people should have seen if they haven't seen it yet, or I didn't even know about it. It's a movie called Ordinary World, starring Billie Joe Armstrong, Selma Blair, Judy Greer, Chris Messina, and Fred Armisen. What a great cast. Um, so basically, um, I had never heard of this movie. So I was in South Africa. Excuse me. I was in South Africa working on just doing my random stuff out there. And I come across this movie called Nimrods. Now, Nimrods is a movie about these kids who I guess think that they're supposed to be opening up for Green Day, so they go on a road trip to go open for Green Day. Um, and in Ordinary World is directed by the same guy, Lee Kirk. And Lee Kirk made this movie first. So I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" And I was like, "A movie starring Billie Joe Armstrong? Like, what?" You know? So I was like, "I gotta check this out." So I watched it and I was like, "This is a pretty decent movie. Like, why isn't this more famous?" It wasn't it wasn't so laugh out loud funny or anything because that wasn't the plan for it. It was a film. Basically, it was a comedy drama, so a dramedy. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat, um, and whatnot. But so basically, the whole plot of this story is that Billy Joe Armstrong plays this guy who's a former rock star. Um, his name is Perry. And he and his pals decide to take a break from doing, I think they were called like the Skunks, but they took a break from Rockstar Dumb so that Perry could, because Perry had a kid and a wife and everything, and now he has two kids, and he's turning 40. So he just turned 40, and he's like having sort of a midlife crisis. Like he wants to know if he wants to go back to going back into the rock world or he wants to continue being a father. He has this like sort of fork in the road. I'm not going to ruin it for you, like whether or not he goes either way. But I will tell you, this movie kind of reminded me of two movies that came out in the early 2000s. Um, Jersey Girl and About a Boy. Both had these sort of things where they had to get to like something that their daughter was doing or their son was doing or whatever the person they're looking after was doing like in this case it was a talent show. And of course powers that be are screwing it up for him and all these different things, and he rents out a hotel during the day because he's a 40-year-old man. He's not going to rent out one for night and do a night thing. He's got to be home at night. So he rents it out for the day, and he rents out this luxurious, really nice hotel. And the guy, the clerk that runs it, the hotel clerk, is telling him, "Don't throw any parties." So of course he throws a party. That was his plan. Um, and so just things go wrong. You know, he finds out that his brother doesn't want him in the family business anymore because his head isn't really in it, and trying to push him out of that, and he just doesn't know what he wants anymore. He's very confusing, and that's one of the things the brother kind of brings up, Chris Messina's character. Myself, he's just very confusing. Like, are you happy? Are you sad? Like, you're kind of in the middle, and people don't know, pick a lane, pick something, and go with it. If that's going to bring you happiness, go for it. If that's not going to bring you happiness, something else might, go for it. But don't mope around and whatnot. So, um, Harry sort of has a decision to make. Is he going to sort of grow up and be the dad, or does he want to go back to the lifestyle of being a rock star and do all that? Um, one thing I don't like about this is the baby on it. There is a baby, so it's not whatever, but like that makes it look like it's like this goofy comedy or something, like Look Who's Talking or whatever, but it's really not. So it's just weird. It's not even a comedy. It's funny. It's got some really great moments. And it's got moments that go, "Oh no, Perry, why?" and stuff. So I, you know, I really, really did enjoy it. Like I said, it's a movie that I didn't know what to expect. I kind of thought I might be bored by it or something, but it was funny enough to get my attention, and it's something I would watch again. Not probably like every year or anything like that, but like maybe to show somebody or do it for like IFC. Because it is, I believe, even though it was distributed by like Universal, I think this is an independent film. I don't think Universal actually made this. I think they might have distributed it, but I don't think they produced it. Yeah, they're not even on the production thing here. So I think it was an independent film, and then Universal liked it and helped put it out. It's got songs by Billie Joe Armstrong and Green Day and whatnot. So very awesome. Like if you are a fan of Billie Joe Armstrong, you'll see a different side to Billy. Like he is not or Billy Joe. You're gonna see a different side of him than you've seen. Um, because a he's not generally an actor. This is like this is like one of the only movies I've seen him like actually act in, where he's like the lead. And I thought he did a fantastic job. I thought he was wonderful. Um, I think what I really liked about the movie the most too is that it made me, as a 44-year-old man, start kind of wondering what's my life going to be like when like in a couple years or so. Am I really happy with where I am? And I'm happy, but I could be happier for sure. This movie makes you think about that stuff, and I think if that's the case, if that's thing that if a movie can get you out of yourself and make you think about life and love and like where you want to be with with everything, I say that's a good movie. You know, but I guess we'll see what your guys' thoughts are. So thank you for everything. Hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know. I mean, have you seen Ordinary World? Um, or have you not? I thought everybody did great jobs. Selma Blair was wonderful. I thought she was. It's so easy to make like a nasty wife, you know, but to me it's harder to make a sympathetic wife who you kind of feel sorry a little bit, but like he's not a bad husband at all. He's just still a child in a way. Um, but he's still growing up. But there's a great scene. I don't really know if this spoils anything or not, but there's just a great scene with them talking about being parents, you know, how hard it is to just be a parent. How you gotta just make that shit up. as you go along. There's no rule book for parents or anything. You just kind of got to figure it out. And I really like that. I thought that was great. Seemed like Lee Kirk. I don't really know who Lee Kirk is. I know he's the writer director. So when you're a writer of this kind of stuff, it feels very, I don't know, something that's actually going on in your life, and stuff, very personal. So I'm just glad he got Billy Joe. I don't know the whole story. Unfortunately, there's no extras on here, which I was really disappointed in. There's just no extras telling you what's going on with the movie. But I thought it was a cute little movie. Um, I think if you're into movies like About a Boy, Jersey Girl, those kind of movies where a lot of it's about the person growing up and becoming the person that they really need to be, this is the movie for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little review of it. If you guys felt different about it or whatnot, just let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.